Hello everyone and welcome to episode 25 of 6 out of 7 podcast. I'm Liam.
I'm Calum.
It's warm.
Again, it's warm. Hottest on record, warm. I'm sure.
This is the hottest day of the year.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I believe it.
It seems like it. It's
really
like being in a... What's those things? The steam... Not a steam room, the other one.
Sauna?
Yeah. Like, it's just uncomfortable.
Dry heat.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to work. It's going to be bad.
You'll be fine.
We work in a greenhouse.
Yeah, find an air-conditioned room and sit there.
Lion King? Have you seen it? You've not seen it?
You literally heard me say just then I haven't seen it. I'm going to see it today.
Are you excited?
Yeah, more so now that you talked about it.
Hottest day of the year, Calum's going to sit in a cinema.
In an air-conditioned room?
Yeah.
What an idiot I am.
It is the best place to go.
Yeah, best time to go. No 100%. One goes. Be empty.
I think it'll be quite quiet, yeah. It's good. It's strong recommendation. I know a lot of people are having issues because it is just like, it's almost a shot for shot retelling.
Should we save this for next week?
But I'm just going to say it was good.
I'm going to say it was good because next week, here's for those that want to know what's on next week. They can't get enough of this. It's Disney. Next week is a Disney episode.
Do we have a guest?
With a guest. We have a guest. Stay tuned for that. What are we talking about this week?
We're not going to say.
No.
Alright, okay.
A mystery guest.
What gender?
Female.
We're not going to say.
Female.
We're not going to. It doesn't matter.
She might not identify.
Okay. I want to talk a little bit about Comic-Con.
I finished my Jaffa cakes. I'm ready.
Have you ever watched or listened to Comic-Con?
No, they stream at funny hours of the day.
It is pathetic.
Really?
Like, I was watching the Eternals panel, and literally, you could be like, this is the catering company, and everyone's like, woo! I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, you pay a lot for those tickets, so you have to be like, I'm having the best time of my life. This is so good.
For who they get, because Angelina Jolie came out, who's in the Eternals, and I was like, whoa,
she's an Eternal.
That's legit. But I want to do this from woo to boo. This is our rating
This is
system.
a new segment.
So that
the woo to boo. I like it. 6 out of 7 woo to boo.
Are you... So I'm going to say something that's been announced. It's just Marvel stuff I've got. I've not got like The Witcher.
Oh, I'm part of this segment.
And you're going to say woo or boo or woo boo if you're in the middle.
Sure.
Okay.
That's the best word. I'm going to say that one every time.
Black Widow.
Woo.
Yeah.
I'm wooing that. I'm looking forward to that. She's the hero, man. She's cool. And now that she's, spoiler, gone, I'm glad to get some more of her.
Yeah, so that's May the 1st, 2020.
Is that the first Marvel thing we're getting?
Yeah, that's the next thing we're getting.
I'm all for that.
That's part 1 of phase 4, so it's... obviously, I think it'll be a prequel.
Yeah, like I would like to do a bit of that Bulgaria story between like her and Hawkeye. I'd like Hawkeye to feature.
I don't think Hawkeye will be in it.
Yeah, it'd be her Russian days.
It's Taskmaster.
Ooh, he's a good villain.
David Harbour is in it. And Rachel Weisz.
Ooh, excuse me. I'm excited about that. That's a big woo.
It's a big woo.
It's a big woo.
Okay.
Not just any old woo.
I'm wooing.
You're wooing as well?
Yeah, it'll be good. Apparently, like, they showed some footage and it's really like action heavy. And a lot of people were like, this is like John Wick. It's like, well...
Who says that? Who's that person? Who are you being there?
Just nerds.
Just being a nerd.
Just people wooing.
You wish you were there. You wish you wanted to be there.
No, I couldn't.
You were it's too hard.
It's like Star Wars Celebration. Like, yeah, I like to hear about it, but to be there and literally, like I'm saying, if some guy that barely worked on the film comes out and everyone's just like losing their shit, tearing their hair out, people are eating each other, it's too much.
Too much.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is a TV show.
Yeah, I might be wabooing this because I kind of see them a little bit like as a pair, but not really. Like Winter Soldier had some like fucked up shit happen to him, and like it seems like he went to Wakanda and he processed it all, and I'd rather understand that more than like them being buddies now. Like it's kind of their buddies now, right? That's the idea. Waboo.
Falcon got the shield, so I assume it's going to be like
he's captain.
Yeah, but I think
I don't know. Buddy should have got it.
No. I think it will be like I'm done with the Netflix stuff, and I think it will have a wee feel of that,
right?
Like the Marvel Netflix stuff.
But it's big names, man. They're quite big names.
Daniel Bruhl's back as Zemo. He's apparently got the mask, the pink mask.
Oh.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I think that's where Netflix do a lot of that's where Marvel do a lot of their sort of weirder stuff. They kind of push the envelope a bit with the Netflix and the smaller budget things. So
yeah, but I just think it's a 2-hour film's easy to just tune in and enjoy it, but when you've got 18 episodes or something to get through and it all comes out at once.
Yeah, but Liam, you don't have to watch it all at once.
Don't first name me. All right. I'm not going to watch it for 18 weeks of my life.
Don't watch it weekly. Watch it daily. Watch an episode a day.
I think weekly. We've said this in the podcast before. I think weekly is the way to go.
Weekly's the way to go.
Because
I
you're hooked.
binge. I do binge. I have my binge moments.
Yeah.
I have them. It depends. I've been watching quite a good show on iPlayer, but I won't go into it because it's not related to Comic-Con.
Give me the title.
Better Things.
Okay, never heard of that. Eternals.
You mentioned it. Angelina Jolie. That's the first I've heard. I'm into this. Oh, that's a woo with a question mark, like a woo.
Like woo.
Woo.
Yeah, it's.
What's your reaction?
I don't know much about them, so this is. I'll say at the end, but I don't know much about them, so it's hard to get to be invested in it. Do you know what I mean? I know they're all super powerful. It's
kind of like the Genesis story, right? Like it's like how it all began.
Are they gods? Are they?
Yeah, they're kind of like lowercase g gods, like in flipping Guardians 2. Like he was kind of an eternal type being.
Right. Okay.
Ego,
but it raises the question as well: where were they during everything?
I think it's kind of the earthly matters, right? Like they don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess cool.
Richard Madden, is he the guy from The Bodyguard?
He's the guy from The Bodyguard.
He's a Scotsman.
He's a Scotsman, and he's flipping Rob Stark, mate.
Oh, of course, yes.
Pay attention, Rob Stark. That's an Eternal. Lots of like symmetrical, good-looking people.
Yeah, I think they are though. They're meant to be.
That's the Eternals. Yeah,
and that's November 6th, 2020. So that's cool.
They're doing weird stuff, aren't they? Weird sci-fi stuff.
Shang-Chi, and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Woo.
Yeah,
I'm like, I love that Marvel are doing this. You talk about this later, I suppose, with Doctor Strange, but like kind of like genre films. So like this would be like a kind of kung fu, mad sort of the way Iron Fist supposed to be. I think Iron Fist was like kind of cool, but they messed it up. It became a bit weird. And I lost interest. Hopefully, with a 2-hour film, they can sort of concentrate and deal with something great. And an Asian superhero, right? Like
yeah, it's great. Yeah, the guy that has been cast as it apparently like last year or something put a video on Twitter and like I don't know if he was doing like karate or kung fu or whatever, but he was basically just like I would be good at this, please cast me, and he has been, so that's really cool.
What's his powers?
Is he not just really good at kung fu? Generally,
he's a kung fu hero.
Well, like I know
Iron Fist he's got a fist of iron. He's
got
like a power.
It's the Mandarin that's the villain in it, and he has stolen or has these rings.
10 of them.
That he's stolen off a dragon.
Right.
So I don't know.
There's a dragon in Iron Fist as well.
Yeah, but you don't really see that.
No, you do. You see it's like grave, boneyard.
That's the thing in Iron Fist. He's always going on about this dragon he fought.
Yeah.
But you never actually...
You never see... Where's this dragon?
actually see
Tell
it.
us about this dragon, yeah.
Yeah, show me. That should have been a whole episode.
Yeah, a flashback thing.
But yeah, if they're going to start... Because is there a dragon in 4-2?
What was 4-2? What's your mark?
Dark World?
Oh,
but
there's a dragon in flipping Ragnarok, mate.
Yeah. So, but it would be cool if
flipping Ragnarok.
Fing Fang Fu, like
Fing Fang Fu.
Yeah, he's the dragon character from Marvel.
Yeah,
like he can speak.
I'm not familiar with Fing Fang Fu.
If they're starting to introduce,
hopefully they'll
Fu.
I think they should deal with that name. That name seems a bit like weirdly stereotypical.
This is the thing, though. They're going off the edge, Marvel, but they'll do it. They'll do it good. They'll do it justice.
I'm surprised Namor hasn't turned up.
Oh God,
where's Namor? But like the Shang-Chi thing's interesting as well because Asia is a big market now. Like China's opening up all these places, and so many, they love it. They're really into like these films. Mm-hmm. So I think it's cool that they've sort of fast tracked this character through because they're into it.
Yeah.
I wonder how it'll do, and I hope it does like a lot of it feels its genre and like really goes for that sort of themes, like a hard boiled or like a Big Trouble in Little China kind of thing, because that'd be cool. I'd be into it.
Do you think if they hadn't...
It's hot, man.
Do you think... Yeah, it really is.
I don't know how much longer I can do this.
Yeah, it's actually into it. It's like a sauna. Do you think if they
closed all the windows for your sound?
If they hadn't done Iron Fist, they would be doing it now?
I don't know. That's a great question. I think that's again like they were trying stuff out. Those characters aren't super important. Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Oh, the other one, Jessica Jones. They're not like enormous, figurative characters.
But neither is
Shang-Chi is, I imagine, pretty big in his world. I don't think he's just good at Kung Fu. I think he's probably got powers. I reckon he's got some powers.
I literally, all I know is he's good at Kung Fu.
I'm willing to bet he's got some powers.
Right.
I'll bet 20 pence on that.
Loki?
The TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the one who went off with the space.
You wouldn't?
I don't know if I want to get the service, you know? I don't know if
are you crazy?
Yeah, I'm unsure.
Depends how much it is.
It depends entirely on how much it is. For Loki... Yeah. No, I'm booing this, I think.
Boo it then.
Boo. It's booed. I'm giving it
Give
a
me
boo.
a little fright.
Boo. I'm here. I'm like, what will that be? Like, I don't know what is Loki about. I have no idea what his goals are. And like, if the show's just going to be, I'm just going to be mischievous across time and space, like...
He's a god of mischief.
Boo. That's for kids.
Yeah. I literally think he will be like, just popping up and being like, I stole your Danish. See you later.
I'd watch that. I'd watch a show.
I would watch that,
but I know I don't know how they're gonna give that longevity. So I'd boo that.
If it was light-hearted, I'll probably.
I don't know. I think he needs a clear goal for me to be interested. I don't understand what he's about.
I'll definitely watch this. So will you?
Yeah, probably. If you've got it on, I'll sit and watch it begrudgingly.
If the Disney streaming service is like, if it's less than a tenner, I'll 100% get it. Are you
wooing or booing this?
Kind
you playing
like
my game?
Waboo. It's my game.
It's your game.
I invented this, but yeah, Waboo, because it's like I don't like. He's good in Avengers, but past that, I'm a bit like
He's really good as a villain, like because you like world domination. That is a goal. I can see the steps. I can see the process. I get you, but he's become weird. He's become odd. I don't care.
He's dead.
Boo. Yeah, he's become very weird.
WandaVision.
More interested in that. More interested in that than
Woo.
That's a woo, yeah. That's a woo. I think Wanda's like a wicked cool character, like Maximoff. What's it? How do you say it? Wanda Maximoff.
Mm-hmm.
Cool character. Powers unknown. I'm like dead into that. I'll watch that.
I don't know how that'll.
Well, it's on that streaming service, so I don't know if I will actually.
No, but I don't know how that'll work. Like, is it going to be in the past?
Isn't Vision supposed to be in it as well?
Yeah,
so it'll be primarily set in Edinburgh. When they were hanging out,
do you think
by
so?
that kebab shop? Yeah. That'd be good, eh?
Nah, I can't
Come
imagine
on,
that.
bring it to Scotland. That'd be fun.
I wonder if they're all interconnect as well.
Perhaps. I mean, like, she's so magical, right? Like, who knows what they'll do? They can do whatever they want with magical people.
Doctor Strange in the multiverse.
Most excited.
Horror.
We're big fans of horror.
Yeah.
On this podcast. So yeah, and multiverse again. 2 ingredients that I quite like: horror and multiverses. I think it'd be really trippy and cool.
Yeah, so it's the guy that done the first one,
Derrickson.
But he also done Scott Derrickson. Yeah, but
I love that he's called Derrickson.
He also done Sinister and one of the exorcism films. Is it Emily Rose or something? It's called.
Are you tired?
It's just so warm, man.
You need to.
Yeah, I need to pick it up.
Pick it up, mate. We've got a lot to get through this.
I'll have a juice.
Have a bit of juice.
I'll have a juice.
I'm aware of the sedentary nature of this podcast. He's spilling that on himself. He can't even be bothered to lift the cup to his lips.
This is it.
What do you think about WandaVision?
It's all happening.
WandaVision.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Waboo.
You're Wabooing that, yeah. The TV shows are so hit and miss.
I want them to interconnect. I want them to, all be connected to the films and stuff like that. That's another reason why I don't like Netflix stuff. Because it's all standalone.
Yeah.
And they kind of, every now and then they were like, oh yeah, the big event that
They'll
happens.
talk about it,
because they always talked about the battle in New York, but that was it.
Yeah.
And like they would be like, oh, you're acting like a big green guy. A big angry green guy, so it's like I don't want that. I want them to be like, remember when Spider-Man fought Mysterio?
Yeah.
Or like, here is Spider-Man.
That'd be good, eh?
What If? You heard of this?
No. So, sort of.
It's going to be an animated TV show on the streaming service, and it's basically like What If were comics that they used to run where it was like, I always remember when I had this one, it was What If Spider-Man Married a Black Cat? So it's basically the one shots of like, what if this crazy thing happened? So, but
that's not too crazy.
The voice cast is like everyone that's been in the Marvel films.
Okay.
I assume they're just going to be like, it's going to be
right
animated. Like, what if like
Marvel's animated team have not done super good of late.
What have they been doing?
I remember watching Hulk World or whatever, Planet Hulk, and just being a bit like, meh. This is not fantastic.
Is that the same people that are going to do this though?
I wonder.
Because this is like the MCU thing, so...
I wonder who's in charge. Because DC's animated stuff is like fantastic.
Yeah, they were always killing
I
it.
watched
well,
Hush
yeah.
the other day. It was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Recommend it, but this is not to do with our topic.
Wasn't it Comic-Con? Maybe it was.
Maybe it was.
Hawkeye?
Woo.
Boo.
I've got to work because I wooed the other one. So
That's mental.
I wooed Black Widow. I like Renner, Jeremy Renner. He refuses to die. Good for him. And a bit of him as Ronin.
There's no story that needs to be told with him. Like, he could have... What happens to him at the end of Endgame?
He's back with his family.
He's just back with his family, isn't it? Yeah, but like that should be him. He should be.
That's the rest of your life.
Yeah, like.
But what if it's like a Black Widow prequel thing?
No, I don't think it is. I think he's training someone to be the new Hawkeye. I think it's a girl. It's a young. It might be his daughter. Because he was training. Anyway,
yeah, I'm wooing this more and more.
I'm booing it. I'm going to boo it. For Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder, like bring it on. Chris Hemsworth, he's back on. He wants to keep doing them. Is this what we're learning?
Yeah, I don't know where this fits into Guardians 3 or
more
Natalie Portman.
Chubby Thor.
Nah, I don't think. I think he'll be shredded.
Chubby Thor. Keep him in.
He's going to be shredded
with the big Lebowski beard. Give me that. I want it.
Maybe that'll be. I wonder if Guardians 3 will be before this, and maybe that'll be like that, and then for this one it'll be kind of like, well, it's Taika Waititi, so I wonder if he'll be like, I want you to. Because he's a comedy guy, so he'll be like, I want it. I want all of this.
Give me that.
Yeah.
I Love and Thunder, and you were talking about Natalie Portman, like, Jane is back all of a sudden.
And she's going to be Lady Thor.
Yeah. Lady Thor, there's got to be a better word for this, man. Lady Thor feels a bit demeaning.
Why?
I don't know. Just like, why are we defining it? Thor is a non-gendered name. It can be if it's a title.
I don't know.
Applied by a
Peter Ray Bill, maybe he'll be in it.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
He was in Ragnarok briefly.
Was he?
On the side of that building. Yeah, he was like one of the champions.
I was listening to a podcast and they were like, "Oh, he was in Ragnarok," and I was like, "No,
his face was in
not.
His face was in
yeah,
his face
he
was
not."
And I bring it on. Stormbreaker.
Yes,
that'd be cool.
And then Blade.
I think this is the biggest woo of all.
This is the biggest woo, but at the same time, I'm like, is this going to be a 12A? No, this should be an 18.
Yes,
it's not going to be.
I mean, it's Marvel, right? Yeah. But I think it will be dark and scary, like more dark and scary stuff. Bring it on, woo, triple woo.
It's the Blade, like in the comic books, is like it's quite interesting, like how they, because obviously with the, not obviously, like push up my nerd glasses. He like vampires were banned in the comic code. Right. Like I can't remember what it's called, the CCA or something like that. It's the wee thing on every comic book that's like from the 70s.
Approved,
like, yeah, so they couldn't have drugs or vampires.
Certain
and
themes
shit.
weren't allowed.
And then all of a sudden, like they were like, no, vampires are okay again. So someone like read a book, and then everyone turned into a vampire again. It's interesting how like vampires were banned.
Or introduced into the Marvel universe via then a Comic-Con or something.
So I just wonder, I think it will be like that. I think it will be a case of like, I don't know if Blade will always have been around. Because in the film, he's half vampire.
Yeah, his mum was like attacked
while she was giving birth or something.
Yeah.
But in the comics, he's just like a normal dude who like hunts vampires.
Right, he's a daywalker. No? I thought he
was like, I think he's just like a normal guy.
We don't know enough. I thought Blade was always half.
Don't think so.
Well, I'll stand corrected.
Don't think so.
I stand corrected.
So I wonder how they'll do. I wonder if it will be like, this is a new thing that vampires are about. Just he's New York, so I would love to see like him and like Spider-Man team up and shit. And like I just want to see all these people. It's crazy how much they've
they all sit in the one city. Man. They all hang out in the one city and they never bump into each other.
It's weird. Superheroes live, but it's just what they've released. Like,
is that going to be coming? Have you done that in order of release? Or will that come out the latest? I don't want to wait that long.
Well, November 2021 is 4, and then obviously for some reason I've not wrote when Blade comes out.
Later than that.
Yeah, after that.
Damn it.
So,
but it's Mashallah Ali, so I'm all for that. Blade is the biggest woo of all. Biggest of all.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Black Panther 2, and Fantastic Four have all been okayed, but like they didn't really have a press or anything about that, and I think that's weird.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
it's just stuff people have suspected for so long now that they,
But if they brought out like the Guardians cast, everyone would have been like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, rightly so.
Yeah,
rightly so.
Because people love it.
It's like, but that'd be like years and years down the line, is what you're saying.
Don't know. When did Guardians 2 come out?
2016, 2017. Yeah.
So maybe.
I don't know. I'm not a director. or I'm not attached to the project.
Obviously, the next thing we'll get is the Black Widow trailer, which I'm surprised isn't, because that's less than a year away. Surprised we've not even got a teaser.
Yeah, I much prefer it when they're like, here's this film and it's coming out in 6 months. Like, we've done all the work, rather than like doing all this promotion like way before. Like, I haven't got the energy to be excited.
You've not got the energy right now.
It's really hot, man.
I've stepped up a gear.
I'm having my coffee. I'm getting there.
That's because you're drinking coffee.
Coffee is a caffeinated drink. It energizes you.
It's a warm drink, though.
It's a warm drink, yeah. Have you heard that about how if you should drink stuff that's close to your body temperature?
No.
Well, you should drink stuff that's close to your body temperature. You shouldn't drink overly cold things or overly hot things.
Oh, because I saw a guy that had a cut in his face because he drank cold water. There's like this thing that was going about Facebook where it was like, I wouldn't make fun of it because it was probably pretty bad, but the guy, he drank like really, really cold water in like a warm car or something, and his face it went all fucked up.
Oh no!
You're meant to get a cold drink and put it to your wrist, because like that's where your temperature like cools the quickest before you drink it.
I see. There you go. The more you know. I thought it was it's just more pleasant to do.
To drink a cold drink.
To drink something close to your body temperature is more pleasant rather than like, this is really hot or it's really cold.
Oh, you need something cold though. Like a day like today, you need the cold.
I just need to wake up.
Okay. You've got no plans.
I'm going to see Lion King.
Yeah, but you don't need to wake up for that.
I don't want to sleep through Lion King.
But I like about what they've released is like it's smaller directors. See, apart from like Scott Derrickson.
Derrickson? Fucking love that.
Apart from that,
Derrickson, you're great.
And obviously like Taika. Like it's all like pretty unknown people. A lot of stuff I couldn't even find like
anything about
a Wikipedia page on what they've done before, So it's cool. It's good. It's interesting to see where they're going to go. Overall, it's a woo for sure.
Woo Comic Con.
No, not woo Comic Con, but I'll see all these easily. Probably like
boo Loki.
Probably What If, because I have a feeling they'll release like 50 episodes of that, and they'll all be like 20 minutes, and you'll just need to like sit and get through them all.
I don't know why you feel like it's work. They're not forced you to watch
So we can talk about it on this podcast.
Yeah, I feel that's one that you'll probably just have on background.
Yeah.
Like people watch Friends. So people have Friends on while they like do other things. I don't understand that. But
because it's comforting. It's familiar.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be comforting.
You're wasting power.
Yeah, actually.
Save the planet.
We got a big power bill.
Did you?
Yeah, it was like £10 more than usual. So.
Do you like have aircon? No, you don't. No. Wow.
So I don't know where that's coming from, Scottish Power. If you're listening,
sort it out.
You fucks. Yeah, What If, Hawkeye and Loki are probably the ones if I was going to skip any.
Yeah, but you're going to watch them all.
I'm still going to get the streaming service because Mandalorian will be on it. And I think they'll release some films to it.
Yeah, it'll in terms of like direct to online stuff, it'll get there much quicker than it'll get to iTunes and
New Mutants.
The rest of them. New Mutants
will go on it.
Put it on. Bloody hell! I want to watch that. They've got it somewhere, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's in a sealed vault.
Someone's probably watching it right now, just like, this is fucking dreadful.
We can never show this to the world.
You spent millions on it. Just put it out. It'll make its money back, probably.
We'll promote it. It'll be fine.
I want to see it. I want to see if it...
I really want to watch it. It's because I can't, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I was kind of like, oh, it's interesting. Now I can't see it. I really, really want it. I've become a child. I've become quite churlish about this film. If anyone out there can get me New Mutants, I'm willing to do things for it.
That's weird.
Don't know what.
That's a weird thing to say. Scottish films? Is this our other topic?
This is the other half. How long are we in? 2 days? 3 days? 25 minutes?
We're fine.
That's about half the podcast done.
Let's bang this out. So what's your opinion on Scottish films?
Is the question, is Scottish film shite?
No, I'm not going to swear in it because I don't know how that works with YouTube.
Is Scottish film less than superb?
Yes, okay. No, I'm not going to type that, but is it? Would you say it is?
No, I think Scottish film's great. I really like it. Again, it's
just not many. Not that there's not many of them, but they've not got the money.
Yeah, and I think that's part of its charm. I just watched a film called That Sinking Feeling. Bill Forsyth did Gregory's Girl, which people know is quite famous for. It's actually quite popular in America, weirdly. But this Sinking Film was a film he did before that, and it's so charming that it's fun and like small. It was the smallest budget film released that year. Like it was like famous because it was trivia fact. It was the cheapest film they made that year, and it got this enormous release, theatrical release. It's bloody good, man. That's
just
like
enjoyable.
Yeah, it's funny. There's an opening sequence where like this guy is in Kelvin Grove Park and he's having a chat with Earl Roberts, like the big general commander guy on the big like statue at the top of Kelvin Grove Park, and he's like talking to him. It's really funny. He's having this like funny chat with this guy. And then a homeless guy comes in and is like, piss off. And it's, I think it's nice.
Why do you think...
Don't see many O-levels on that statue there.
Why do you... I don't get the reference.
Watch the film, it's good.
Why do you think that Scottish films don't translate, though, to America? Like, see,
to America, they had to double the voices. Partly it's understanding.
So, like, the first one I've got is Trainspotting, but the second one I've got is Sweet 16. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Which is, like, it's obviously...
I watched that after an episode. You recommended it.
It's horrific. It's very, very sad, but compared to, like, what's, like, the American equivalent to that, or, like... You know what I mean? Like, why would that not... Obviously, it's harder to understand, but that guy's films are mostly done with subtitles.
I think it's because Scottish films are quite peculiar to its place. Like, it's very, like... I think what I like about it, particularly now I've lived in Scotland, is that, I know that street, or I know that thing.
Yeah.
And, like, those are people you kind of... There's a sort of... It's rooted, it's grounded. Did you ever remember watching World War Z, and then Brad Pitt gets out of the car, and he's running across George Square?
Yeah.
And it's, like, supposed to be fucking... Pennsylvania or something, and it's like so weird, like it's so odd to watch something that a street that you've walked across or someone that you know, and they're telling you it's somewhere else. Fast Furious 8, I've got a correction for the last episode as well. Paul Walker and Vin Diesel have their moment in Fast 7, not in Fast 8.
Oh, right, okay.
So sorry to everyone who obviously was really pissed off at that because it's incorrect. My mum is one of them.
Was she really?
No, she wouldn't. Hi, mum. Yeah, what do you think? You're from Scotland.
I definitely with like things like Still Game, which I was watching today. Like when you watch it and you see a street, or they're eating something that's really familiar. It is. You feel like you're watching somewhat of like a documentary or like someone's home. Yeah, and it's really comforting and being like that. That's why I think the newer episodes don't work, because even though you're still with the same characters and locations, it feels like Jack and Victor are people you would meet on the bus or on the street or something like that.
They come to our work sometimes.
But the newer episodes that are a bit more like wacky and zany, and it's like that's not as believable.
Something being rooted in the kind of down to earth thing. It must be so weird living in New York and being from New York, because you see your environment on the screen all the time.
Yeah, it's
and it's always like the site of some mad alien attack. Or It's so strange to have your reality like on the screen, but like not on your screen. Whereas Scottish films, it's like you feel like these stories or people that you would meet or are familiar with.
Yeah, but it's there's not a lot of films that Glasgow is like romanticised, or Scotland is romanticised. Like I think what the main films that I've seen that I like that are Scottish are horrible, pretty much. Like Trainspotting
cover darker issues.
Yeah, and Sweet 16 and Ned's is okay, but I still quite like it. But it is
Ned's is alright.
It doesn't. There's not, apart from like Sunshine on Leaf, there's not many, and Gregory's Guild, there's not many like actual
optimistic
about the area or
Wild Rose kind of had a bit of a... She loved Glasgow. She
decided she loved, but for 3/4 of the film, she's like, I'm getting out of here.
The ultimate conclusion of Trainspotting is a bit like more on the upswing. T2 is at least.
What happens at the end of it?
She steals the money, and they decide to be friends. They sort of reconnect, and it's pretty positive. I think, you make a fair point. Scotland is, maybe that's what it's like, Maybe that's just like a bit more real.
That's how it's perceived.
I kind of enjoy that. Yeah. They all kind of share a similar sort of cynicism, like about the world around them. But there's like stuff, there's stuff to. People are ultimately positive, and like the story is about, I don't know, reconciliation. It's hard to generalise a whole country and its films.
But there's not, I don't know, that's the thing when I was looking at the Wikipedia page, it's like the only ones I've seen are the darker ones or the newer ones, but...
What about like Braveheart?
Yeah, I mean...
What about like Rob Roy?
I've not seen Rob
Oh,
Roy.
you should watch Rob Roy. Rob Roy's great.
What where does it compare between like Outlaw King and like Braveheart?
It's way more towards the Braveheart scale than it is towards the Outlaw King scale. It's really good. I love it. But it's guilty. It's peculiar to me, I suppose. But I think, Scotland's got a lot to recommend it, man. The Highlands, the sword fighting, the guns. It's great, man. I really
Does
like
England
Kidnapped.
have a lot of stuff like that? Like,
how do you mean?
The Bravehearts and the Outlaw Kings?
Yeah, I mean, maybe perhaps you look to like Robin Hood for those kind of stories, like that sort of
Kevin Costner, classic Englishman,
or they recently did it. Russell Crowe's been Robin Hood. Like they keep that. That's a story that keeps sort of.
And what's his name? Taron
Egerton. Oh, that was awful. That was so bad.
What's that? I didn't see it.
It was so bad, man. I really hated it. Yeah. But I'm not a particular fan of Robin Hood. I'm not from that part of the world. But that's the story, I guess. Maybe like there are examples of it, but Scotland's different. Highlander.
I've never seen it.
Why?
I don't know.
Call yourself a fan.
I feel like I have, but like years ago, maybe like 20 years ago.
I'm not sure where we're going to get here if you haven't seen the ones that I've seen. I'll recommend Highlander. You should watch Highlander. You should watch Rob Roy. You should watch Whiskey Galore. We're talking about Whiskey Galore.
I've still not watched it.
Whiskey Galore is quite funny and probably is worth watching out with all of like the fact that it's particular to Scotland. What about I wrote Wicker Man. You talk about Wicker Man.
Yeah.
Wicker Man is like, it's one of those like, it's just a great film. It's not about like, come on.
It's okay.
He made a face there like I was talking nonsense.
It's not nonsense, but I don't really get it.
It's like a seminal horror film.
It's no Nicolas Cage version of Wicker Man.
Shut
it's my
up.
point.
You're being deliberately polemic.
It's actually better.
No, it's not.
That bit when he's...
Did you know?
Oh, man.
Talk about which bit?
The bit where he's like praying in the Wicker Man. Real bad.
What about the fact that Christopher Lee did that film for nothing?
Why did he do that?
Because he really liked the script.
That's cool.
Come on.
I assume it's
Nicolas Cage, did he take no money for his film?
I think he produced it.
I think he got a hefty paycheck.
Put money into it.
Yeah.
That film was dedicated to Johnny Ramone.
Wicker Man is like, it's like the Citizen Kane of horror. It's got mad, people like give it mad praise.
Nah, I don't get it.
What's it about?
Wicker Man?
Yeah.
God.
It's about God.
To some extent.
Probably, yeah. That's a good art. You should ask that for all art films. Like, what's it about? It's about God. That'd be a great answer.
In a way, it's about God.
It depends on where you come from. But
genuinely, I do prefer the Nicolas Cage one.
I think you are being deliberately annoying.
I'm not. What? I'm actually not.
Let me think of another one. How about what about these recent ones like Angel Share? Did you watch that?
No.
Did you watch Anne and the Apocalypse?
No.
Did you watch
the Christmas one, the zombie one?
Yeah, it's like a.
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Why did you watch that?
Because I'm interested in Scotland and like what it's producing. Blazing Griffin, like the studio that produced it, like just over the road. They're just like over there.
That's cool.
Mary Queen of Scots. Come on.
Yeah, but
we saw that.
That was kind of Scottish.
Set in Scotland.
Was it?
About a queen of Scotland.
That was really bad, man.
What do you like about
it? Sexual assaults going on in that. Just far too many.
Let's talk about that.
Saoirse Ronan is, I don't know, she's whiny now.
She's whiny now.
She's in, was it Little Women she's got coming?
Yeah.
She thinks she's all that. A bag of chips.
You know, I was in Dublin, right? I lived in Dublin for a while. And that is a similar feeling that people... What? People feel that way about Saoirse Ronan. People feel like she's a bit like, uppity, different.
Yeah, and that one especially.
I don't get that sense.
She's just a wee bit like, I'm a fucking actress now and I don't need this shit.
Saoirse, I don't see this in you. I don't know why people see this in you.
Get her in the bin.
In the bin?
Yeah.
Alright, we won't talk about that anymore then. For frickin' heck. Flipping hell. Restless Natives, you should watch Restless Natives.
I have no idea what that is.
So these two guys, and they ride a motorbike and they're like highwaymen around Edinburgh. But they're like highwaymen.
Alright.
And they get up to hijinks. 1985. It's kind of like a Mad Max in Scotland. That's not fair at all to either film, but you should watch it. I'm not going to describe every bit of it. Why am I the one coming from London defending Scottish films?
This is your topic.
Is this my topic?
Yeah.
Oh,
you wanted to do this for weeks.
I'm enjoying it. I like it. I do like Scottish film. I think it's a great way to learn a place, basically. Yeah. And I think when I lived in London. And you learn about the world, right? You learn a lot about New York by watching films. Like New York is so well realised on the screen and on TV. Scotland isn't as well realised, but the films that talk about it, I find interesting and unique. I remember Trainspotting being like such a what a film, Remember that? Being like young and impressionable. Yeah. Remember the first time you watched Trainspotting and you were like, God, drugs.
Yeah, I watched it when I was quite old, maybe when I was like 21, to be honest. Right. But it's good. I watched it twice in a row because I was like, this is very good.
I really, really liked it. I love when it turns surreal in the toilet. That was such a strange moment.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed, I was younger.
It's funny as well,
16, 17, it's like, very funny.
Yeah, the bit with the shit at the breakfast table,
all over everyone's face.
Hilarious.
Poo on the face. I think that's probably where we sit. Is that
Dog Soldiers? You seen Dog Soldiers?
I have seen Dog. I didn't realise this was a Scottish film.
It's very good.
Is it Scottish and it was produced by Scottish director, Scottish
Neil Marshall?
Tell those who don't know about Dog Soldiers. What's it about?
So it's these. They're on a training exercise. They're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Werewolves.
There's a werewolf
attack.
Yeah,
but it's really violent and really good. There's a wee joke at the end. They're on the newspaper, but the football headline's the bigger story.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it and you like horror, it's the same guy who done Descent.
None of them like horror.
Fucking weird. Squares.
Dog Soldiers is fantastic. I saw Dog Soldiers not knowing it was a Scottish film.
Yeah. What do you think it was?
I just thought it was a film about werewolves.
British film.
I had like a werewolf. Yeah, probably maybe in the British category. But like I like werewolf films, and it was like quite a good. It's a stand up good one. Yeah. As is Wicker Man. I don't know why you keep poo-pooing Wicker Man.
Because I just preferred the Nicolas Cage one. That bit when the woman's dancing about the room singing that song, and you can hear her, and he's like got like an awkward erection about it. I'm like, get this in the bin.
Because he's like he's a heavy Catholic. Oh, okay. We're going to disagree on that. But filth.
Yeah, it's good. It's fine.
This is just listing films. You're right. Absolutely right. We just list films.
I know. Well, you do.
I like
your topics.
I wish you'd have prepared me a bit more for what.
Look at all the notes I've done for Comic Con.
Yeah, but if you were going to go, let's do a Comic Con episode. I'd do Comic Con notes.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
I did say that.
What's your favourite bit of filth?
The bit where does he hang himself at the end?
Yes.
What does he say before he does it?
I wish I knew.
And he does something. Does he pop a kid's balloon, or does he do something to
someone like knocks at the door, and he's like something. He says something, and then he goes. My favourite bit. Thank you for asking me. My favourite bit is glad you asked. Is the bit where he's watching Frank's like shed show on TV, and he's like phoning up that woman, and he's like doing the Frank voice. While it's on this TV. I enjoyed that a lot.
But is that not the one?
It's a lovely flat. Hasn't he got a lovely flat? Yeah. But he's like prank calling her to like try and get her to... Because it's to do with the case. He's like trying to get her to reveal...
Maybe I should watch Filth again. I've seen it once.
I quite liked it.
Is it the tapeworm?
Yeah.
But
that's in the book.
It's in the book. Anyway.
Have we got to an end?
I like horrible, smaller scale films. Be that Scottish or English. See like films like Kidulthood. You seen Kidulthood?
Yeah, I got a bit of a cough.
Look at those sound waves.
Are you going to cut that?
No, probably not.
Why do you cut your coughs and not my coughs?
I don't cut my coughs.
You cut your coughs all the time.
I don't. That's untrue. I like smaller, low budget, like horrible films. Sue me.
That's fine. So by definition, you quite like a lot of Scottish film, or what?
I like horrible wee Scottish films because I don't know why. Because you're like, this is kind of true to life.
If you were going to make a film, would be?
I'd make a horror.
It'd be like that, yeah.
I would make.
But would you make it like especially in Scotland, like a Paisley horror film?
There's an underpass in Linwood at the Big Asda that is prime for a horror scene. What would you do?
I don't know. I think that you could find worse places in Scotland. Certainly, I think it's a really cool place. I like Brave.
I was going to say Brave. Save it for the Disney episode.
Save it for the Disney episode. Coming next week.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
I'm sorry if this has been low energy, but it is. I'm really sweaty.
I'm sweating now than I was earlier. I think it's proximity to you and maybe this coffee.
How dare you? I don't know.
It's a compliment because you're hot.
I'm so hot right now. Yeah. But yeah, if you have listened all the way through, I hope it's not been too much of a slog.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people will really have thoughts on this because they have thoughts every week.
Do they?
Yeah, like people are having thoughts every day of the week.
I know.
And they just fly out into the universe unheard. They don't go on the internet like ours.
They need to tell us.
I wish they would. We got a comment last week.
What was it? There's so much. I don't know who
Lots
that
of
was.
things are ruining.
Do you know who that was?
No, but I wish they would expand on that point.
Well, I did say, give me your thoughts, and then they didn't
someone
reply.
expand on that person's thought. Lots of things are ruining cinema. This is a topic. This is a gold spring.
They commented
a gold
that
spring
before.
A wellspring.
They would have had time to listen to the whole thing.
Right,
so
they were just responding to the title. Wow, that's good. This is a good metric. Interesting.
Subscribe as well. Our subscribe count is stopped.
If you want, I think if you're on Spotify, right? Here's a thought I have. If you're on Spotify, Liam doesn't believe in you. He doesn't think you exist. So if you're on Spotify, hop over to YouTube and just drop a comment or a like or something to say, "Hi, I'm a Spotify user. I exist. Treat me well or acknowledge me. No, witness me."
I don't think anyone's going to do that.
If you're on Spotify, do it and prove them wrong.
Well, I can see how many listens we get on Spotify.
You just don't care about the Spotify crowd.
I do.
I'm shouting you out. The Spotify massive.
YouTube's just easier to share.
The Spotify massive, man. I respect you. You're at work. You don't want to be on YouTube. You want to slyly watch it on Spotify.
I get that.
Listen
I'm on your side. That's where I listen to podcasts.
We should do more Spotify stuff.
Like what?
I don't know. What do they do on Spotify? I just think we should give them more attention than they currently receive.
I don't know what you mean. If you come up with an idea, then great, but you're not coming up with any
Spotify
ideas.
users, hop over to YouTube and let us know you're there.
Okay. Well, close the episode.
Yeah, I can't see what time we're at, but Liam's about to close his eyes and fall asleep.
I'm sleepy, man.
He's sleepy.
So are you. You're a real son of a bitch.
I've kind of like sunk in my seat, but I'll be alright.
So yeah, we will be doing our Disney episode next week. I think we'll be talking about like what Disney means to us, what our favourite films are, like what was our first experience with Disney films, blah blah blah.
In and around Disney.
Yeah, so join us then. This episode will be
Special
out
guest
on Sunday. Yeah, we will have a guest next week. So that's
you can still back out. You still got time.
That's fine. We'll still talk about it.
Yeah, we'll just invent a third voice if you don't want to be here. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Follow us on the gram and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify. All that good stuff.
Spotify users, I hear you. I'm listening.
See you next week.
See you next week.